Good afternoon. Today we will practically demonstrate our penetrant testing. We know very well that penetrant testing is a surface oriented entity to identify the surface defects in our ferrous and non-ferrous material. So in penetrant testing we are using three type of chemicals. One is known as cleaner, second was known as penetrant, and third one is a developer. So cleaner, that is green in bottle, and the purpose of cleaner is to carry out the pre-cleaning before start the penetrant testing. So after the surface preparation and visual inspection, we should clean our area of interest, that is weld plus heat affected zone up to 25 mm on both sides, by the thoroughly applications of this cleaner into our job surface. When it is assured that your job surface is clean, then we will apply the penetrant by the process of spraying. And after the applications of the penetrant, it is which is red in color, and the bottle is also indicate the red in colors. After the applications of penetrant, we should wait for 5 minutes, that is penetration dwell time. After that, we will remove the excess penetrant from the surface by the applications of the cleaner moistened with a solvent dampened cloth. And ultimately, when the surface will be clean reasonably, the surface background will be reduced, then we will apply the developer. But before applications of the developer, we should shake it well properly, because it is a non-aqueous solvent. So if we are not using the developer for the long and prolonged time period, it will be condensed. So before the application, we should shake it properly for another 4 to 5 minutes, and then we will apply at the distance of 12 to 15 inches, such that it will be spread into the surface so easily. So these are the process. Now we will carry out the process practically such that you can show it. And after the applications of developer, you know very well, we should wait for 10 minutes, that is the development time. But for in case of non-aqueous developer, whenever the surface is cleaned, then what we will do, now we can start the inspection. So that is the primary penetrant testing practical जो हम लोग अभी कैरेट करेंगे in front of you, such that you should able to identify the defects after the penetrant testing. So before the penetrant testing, what we are doing, we should inspect visually our inspection part thoroughly, such that if any defect which is clearly identified in the visual inspection, that should be removed, and then we can start our penetrant test. We will now carry out the penetrant testing of the component here. It's a welded test piece with a weld from the both side of the test piece. The test piece is approximately 20 mm in thickness. So before going to start our penetrant test, we should visually inspect our weld, that any defect which are associated into the visually, that should be removed before going to start our inspection. So if the inspector is satisfied during the visual inspection, then we will apply the cleaner thoroughly into the surface. Whatever your area of interest. So you should use the cleaners, and then it will be cleaned. So whenever the cleaner we are applying, we have to clean our area of interest. Area of interest means this is your weld and 25 mm on both sides. So this much area is your area of interest, and that area of interest is cleaned thoroughly after the application process of the cleaners. Then we will apply the penetrant chemical. Before the applications of the penetrant, we need to shake it properly, and then we will apply it. Too much chemical is not required. Just we will use in our area of interest, that is weld plus 25 mm on both sides. You should wait for 5 minutes. That is your penetration dwell time. So after the 5-minute penetration dwell time, what we will do, we will use a lint-free cotton cloth, and this lint-free cotton cloth shall be in a folded condition like this, such that we can use it in the multiple directions. So what we will do, first of all, we will clean the surface without using any cleaner or without using any solvent. The first sweeping will be done simply such that the maximum penetrant will be removed. Now after that, we will use the another part of this cotton cloth such that there will be no contamination. So when this has been done, what we are doing, we are moistening this one by the applications of the cleaner. So we will apply the cleaner not directly into the job surface, we will just moist it, and then it will be removed in a uniform direction, single direction, such that our background will be reduced. So once again we will use the another part which is not contaminated, that will be cleaned by the cleaners once again, that will be in a moist condition, and then we will remove it from the unique direction such that the background of the red color is reduced. So when the surface has been cleaned, then we will apply the developer. But the thing is, when we will applying the developer, before the applications of the developer, we should be shake it properly. So the shaking should be done before the applications, so that it will be a very uniform chemical coating will be there into the surface. So if it is done, then we will apply the developer from a distance of 12 to 15 inches in a uniform way into our surface. So we should wait for 10 minutes for the completion or drying of the surface. After the 100% dry out, we will start the inspection. And we know very well that during the inspection, we will show you the bleed outs, that is red bleed out into the white backgrounds. There are some bleed outs which are showing here. Now during the inspection, we will see you the bleedings, that is red bleeding. It will be very close, we will identify. Some of the indications here, these are the rounded black dots. These rounded black dots are due to the porosities, but such that it is a test piece, welder qualification test. So the edge of the test piece, there is a possibility of formation of rounded indication. These rounded indications are nothing, these are the porosities which can be not identified visually so clearly, but in the visual penetrant test it is identified so clearly. Some machining marks is there, that's one. This is also the hard punch, and these are the indications which are into the surface, that are the surface undercut, and rest of all there is no indications is there. So these are the interpretation stage. After the interpretation we should report it clearly. After the completion of the inspection we should post clean it. So for the post cleaning purposes we should thoroughly clean our surface, and we will try to re-establish the surface whatever it is at the earlier stage. So this will be known as a post cleaning process. So post cleaning should be cleaned out the surface with the applications of cleaner once again. So we should apply the cleaner thoroughly, and we should clean the surface such that it will be into the same mode from where we were start our inspection. So post cleaning has done, and the surface is now, it is very clean. So these are the practical demonstration. I think everyone has understand. Thank you.